man, doing these close enough reviews is hard work, especially when you got an animation in the way. Oh well, I gotta get these out anyways. So, I'm going to be reviewing Robot Tutor. Now, I did say that Skate Dad is my favorite episode of Close Enough. Well, this one is probably my second favorite. In this episode, Candace is not doing well on her test and has to have this robot tutor to help her, while it simultaneously has a subplot with Alex and Bridget, who are at the Sand and Bone condo sort of thing. So, how can I explain this episode the best way I can without going through like a lot of detail? Candace gets her test wrong even with the robot, and it just goes so far that whenever she gets a question wrong, there's an ad telling you to buy something, and Josh, being the guy that he is, gullible, decides to order it. You know, that foot massager thing, whatever it is. He said he could splurge, or whatever that is. What does he even mean? I don't want to talk about the Alex and Bridget subplot. I mean, it's just, well, I do see some development in there. It's just, I want to focus on the main plot of this episode. I really love the father-daughter bonding in this episode. It's just as strong as Skate Dad, but here they kind of develop on it a little bit more. Josh is telling Candace that school is important, but you gotta find something that you're passionate about. For him, it was video games. And keep in mind, he's telling her this while they're about to hack the robot. They need a password to like input something in, and well, Candace does put in the password. They pretty much violated the whole thing with the robot. Like, you're not supposed to bypass it or hack codes and stuff like that. And I'm gonna make a video about the Broderick cameo, just you wait. So they think that Candace passed her test, and when they go to the Sand and Bone condo, it turns out that the robot is upset because that the thing has been violated, and Candace tries to prove to her parents that she isn't dumb, and she actually... I really love this scene. Like, it's a really well put scene. Like, there's like these separate hints that show, and it really, let's just say Candace really deserves this victory right here. I don't know what to say about it. It's just so good they make it work. She almost had a brain blast moment. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's input a command, and when she hears all this stuff in her head, like the self, the ABCs with the D, and then Josh wearing an E-Struck t-shirt, like, that is actually really smart, and she puts in the right voice in command thing. And the episode is about to end with them just relaxing, and Candace finally writes her name, well, in the sand, but Candace is, Emily's boss, I think, is a bit upset because the condo is, like, destroyed. He's like, where is it? And why is he called Mr. Salt? You're making me think of Blue's Clues. I wanted to make this review short because, as much as I like this episode, I don't want to talk about the Alex and Bridget stuff because, even though it is character development, like, you know, it's not something I normally talk about, so I'm sure you're well aware that I want to skip over that. I'm not that kind of person to talk about it. Ugh. How am I gonna talk about So Long Boys then? It's got everything I don't like! Ugh. Oh, what to do? You know what? Basically, the whole subplot with Bridget and Alex is they just want to have divorce sex. That's it. But all stuff gets in the way, and Bridget's too occupied with her social life, and she does say something that streaming got rid of commercials, and she doesn't want to go back to the dark ages when the robot is about to, like, force them to watch commercials forever. It's when they're trapped and stuff. That's all I can really say about that, but she does make a good point. Then again, I don't mind commercials because when you're watching TV, i.e. a scary movie, commercials kind of make it to where it lightens the mood a little bit. Commercials aren't all that bad. I wish they would just say something about that, but whatever. Let's just get the Golden Gamer. You know, when watching Close Enough, I've always wondered if they're going to have a Josh-centered episode. Now, besides Skate Dad, because that was more of a father-daughter episode. I almost said son. Sorry about that. Though the beginning isn't about Josh, it's just Alex, like, doing something as a college professor. Wait, is that what he is? I thought he was just a divorced guy and Josh's friend. Okay. I learned something new. So this episode is about Josh trying to finish this game that he made. I think it's called Dude Man. Yeah, I know I think it's called Dude Man. And you know, I really don't want to talk about this, but I know I'm supposed to be talking about Josh, but this is just something that I noticed, and when they say it, it just got under my skin. So Alex is telling his students something about an Icarus story, and that Icarus disobeyed his father and flew too close to the sun, wearing those wings. Say, doesn't that remind me of something? I'm shocked. Truly I am. That's my shocked face. Now, to be fair, I didn't know that they were going to do this, and I did not write Regular Life the movie at the time. That was 2019. So, how is Alex telling the story about Icarus while in Regular Life the movie, that's clearly something important that happens in the movie? Jeremy wearing Icarus rings. He even read the book before it even happened. Why am I noticing Regular Life references before I even made it to there? This could not be a coincidence. I'm not blaming Close Enough. It's just, how is this even happening? Could somebody please answer this question? Like, how is Regular Life being referenced if they worked on this in 2017? And yet I'm finding references here and there. The Broderick cameo. The episode Deception of Regular Life. The Icarus Wings story from Regular Life, the movie, and Jeremy wearing the Icarus Wings, which also translated to season 3 of Regular Life. Canine Guy with Grayson as Girl Boss. Like, why is Regular Life and Close Enough? Tell me this is not a coincidence. I haven't even made the reference video and I'm seeing all this stuff. Now, I think Alex was trying to do, like, a stunt to, like, impress his college students, but I really want to talk about the Josh plot, which is what I really want to talk about. I feel bad for Josh because his game didn't work during the presentation when he was young, like, I think during his teen years, and though he tries to finish the game even in the present, there's, like, these error messages, and then, just like in Regular Show, this is something that could happen in a Regular Show episode, the Dude Man golden thing comes to life, and I'm starting to get some really big Regular Show vibes right here. Alex tries to talk to this person to help him with the stunt. Josh reverts back to his old teenage ways, doing all these weird childish stuff. And apparently the stunt is the one thing that's going to help him finish the game. Because he thinks that he's a failure. But we know he's not a failure. We know that. And it's a really heartwarming scene where Emily tells Josh, no, you're not a failure. And we get a flashback to what happened after his presentation. He met Emily, they started dating and stuff. They get married, then they have a kid, Candace. But the Golden Gamer dude man doesn't want this to wants him to abandon the game again. He doesn't want to go back on the shelf or whatever. But Josh destroys his game console, and he does perform the stunt, but he gets hurt. Stop putting Joshy Boy in harm, please. It was bad enough it happened in Skate Dad. Why are you putting Joshy Boy in so much harm? For crying out loud, Janice, he had to keep his eyelids open in Robot Tutor. What do I think about Golden Gamer? Well, I like this episode. I mean, I really love this episode. It's no Skate Dad, but I think it's a tie with that and Skate Dad, because Josh is just my favorite character in general. Next to Candace and Emily, Alex is fine. I don't know what to say about Bridget. Randy barely has any development. Wait, did I say it? Okay, I don't know what to say about Alex. He still kind of questions me. Pearl needs development, and so does Randy. They both need development. I'm pretty sure we're going to see more of that in the later season. With Golden Gamer out of the way, how am I going to talk about So Long Boys? Ah!